Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cartier about Empowerment Assets LLC. Just looking at a few plays. I'm just looking how the market structure is turning out today. We did pretty much had up and down movement in the market. Apple was still a little bit negative on the day. SPX is positive. The high of the day is 48.98.29. We currently at 48.97. So we in a good range. I think we just range bound. I think we get a break here around 10:30. I think we push up to the upside, and eventually I think we could break 4,900. And we'll see if Apple can actually recover on the day, see if we can get back to around $92 plus on the day. So my thing is we are in a negative right now. So let's see how that works out, and then we can go from there. So a few trades for weekly picks. Microsoft is doing pretty good. I do like AMD 180 calls. So, if you guys are looking to get in there, it's a perfect opportunity to get in. I do like Google 155s, 160s. And I did short Boeing this morning for a quick profit of a couple $100. I'm currently out of that position. I didn't like the way it was going. It did bounce. I could pull that up on the charts. So this morning, I was looking at the market on a 2-minute time frame. And then I did use a 3-bar setup. So at 9:32, I was looking at the market, 9:32, 9:34. So once we broke above this body, on this Adoji, my thing is we I went in for puts, so we did hit 206.80, and then once we hit that, and I did sell out the bottom. Once I seen a decent amount of profit, we did hit a low of 203.85, so that was an opportunity to actually trade it to the downside from there. And we are forming a cup and handle. We'll see if this cup and handle can actually retrace back to the level of resistance, which would get us back to 206, a little bit higher than our entry points for the downside. So this was an opportunity to actually trade that. So Boeing was a good trade off a 3-bar setup on a 2-minute time frame. I really love trading a 3-bar setup. It's pretty simple. It's a common trend that happens a lot. We just got to be patient, and we got to be willing to get into multiple contracts, like packing a punch. Me personally, I did 10 contracts, so wasn't bad getting into those plays and taking it from there and being able to be profitable. So profit is everything, ladies and gentlemen. Profit is everything. So that was a good trade. Another trade that I really liked a lot. I've been in Riot for a week or two or something like that. I got to go look. On the 30-minute time frame, we did bottom out on Riot at 95. I think it was like 95, 98 or something like that. We have been pushing up steady. So I did do $10 and $11 strike price. So that was an opportunity to get into Riot, and we are pushing. So if you got in around the time that I gave it out, especially inside of my Telegram group, you did have an opportunity to actually benefit from this trade. And this trade was marvelous. Ladies and gentlemen, this trade was very marvelous. It was very beneficial. My thing is you could have took profits off now, and you could have took profit off back then. Getting to it, yes. What's up, Curtis G? Yeah, it's not hard. My thing is just taking the trade for what it is. I think next exit point will be yearly 50%. Around 11.98, so around $12. I think we can actually hit that level, and then we can go from there. Today we hit 11.75, so we do have an opportunity to continue to keep on rising up. Another play is Meta. We did the holds bars on Meta. Meta did break, and it's continuing to keep on rallying to the upside. So my thing is Meta looks beautiful. So my thing is I do like Tesla 190 calls for this week. I think Tesla can actually use every other entity that's around it, Apple, Microsoft, and as the market push, I think Tesla can actually push alongside with it. So I like Tesla, but I would not get into Tesla plays until we break above today's high, which would put us around 186.88. I really would like to get in around 187. And I would take the 190 calls to the upside. Another play that I really have my eyes on is Starbucks to the downside. If you guys can clearly see, if I put it on a 2-minute time frame, you guys did have an opportunity to trade. We did have a pre-market half around 193.29-ish. We did drop, but I want you guys to pay close attention to this 3-bar setup. Once again, we got 932. So once we broke at 932, we did have an opportunity to actually trade from 93.10 all the way down to 92.24, so almost $1 swing to the downside. So we did have an opportunity here to trade it to the downside based off this 3-bar setup. Based off the 3-bar setup. 1, 2. Once we broke 93.10, it was your opportunity to get into puts, and then you could have took it to the downside. Multiple contracts would have did you well. I still think Starbucks is not going to have an opportunity to actually beat expectation, especially with what's really going on in China. I don't think sales is going to be able to meet expectations and things like that. So I think Starbucks is at a critical conjunction. So I think Starbucks can actually fall below threshold, which I think Starbucks can fold. I got Starbucks dropping back down to $90 flat and a little bit below that. So we do have an opportunity to make some money off of that. So just be patient with her. But if you traded off the 3-bar setup today, that was perfect. Now, Apple did take a beating today, ladies and gentlemen. Apple did take a beating today. Let's look at Apple on the 2-minute time frame. Apple did take a beating from the bell. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys so you guys can get an opportunity. Apple came out the bill 192.18. We did fall. You could have shorted puts from the downside. Same thing, 3-bar setup. You could have got in and you could have shorted puts all the way down to the downside of 189.58. We did rebound, and then we did top back out at 190, 126. From that conjunction, we did fall back down about 15 to 20 cents. But you just got to be patient with her. You got to rub her. I still like Apple to the upside. I did add in at the bottom the 192.50s, the 95s. So my thing is they're not looking too bad right now. So anything can be profitable. It depends on your entry and the strike price you actually choose, ladies and gentlemen. It depends on your entry and the strike price you actually choose. So Apple still looking pretty good. Even though we're getting a rejection on the 2-minute and the 1-minute, we'll see how she shape up around 10:30 and 11 o'clock, and then we can go from there. She is dropping, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit. We did get a rejection off the 190.107. She currently around 190, 190.90. So my thing, we did drop a few pennies from there. Any questions on Apple, ladies and gentlemen? Put it in the chat. Any questions on Apple? I really like it. I really like Apple a lot. It's one of those stocks you just got to take your time with her. You just got to be patient with her. Now, one of the winners of the day, Apple is dropping a little bit more. One of the winners of the day, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, is Boeing. But I do like AMD a lot. Once again, on the 2-bar setup, you could have shorted AMD to the downside. You don't have to be biased. My thing is, when you do have an opportunity, you just got to trade the opportunity that you actually have. Everything dropped around 9 o'clock, 9:32. So on a 3-bar setup, you had an opportunity to trade. And my thing is, she came from the gate, she fell down. But to be honest, even to the downside, you did have a 3-bar setup to the upside here. So when we did fall, we got 1-bar, 2-bar, and then once we broke above here, you could have took calls above 176.42. And then we actually eclipsed all the way back up to the top of 178. So you did have an opportunity to trade. You just got to be fast and you got to be efficient. You can't waste no time. And my thing is, when the opportunity presents itself, you got to take full advantage of it. Because, you know, the stocks can move pretty fast. It can move pretty quick. So you could be in profit and then you can be down. So it can happen just like that in the blink of an eye. So try to take full advantage of what's in front of you, because Apple is falling right now. We're literally down like 45 cents since we got on here. So just be patient with it. The market is going to give you what you need. My thing is just take the profit. Don't be the type of trader that's going to be greedy. The market will humble you. The market will humble you. So AMD is dropping as well. So man, we'll see how the market shapes up over the next 7 minutes. And then we'll see how the market shapes up for the day. I do like SPX, ladies and gentlemen. I do like SPX. I do like SPX a lot. Depends on how the market actually shapes out this week. We do have mega tech companies reporting. So we'll see how that actually pans out for us. But Apple did just take a beating, and then we can go from there. I do like SPX, ladies and gentlemen. SPX had a high of 48.98.44. And then we currently down to 48.92, so we did drop $6 from the high today. So that's on the 2-minute time frame. Just to be patient, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at on the 5-minute time frame, I want you guys to really tune in to what's really going on in the market. We did get a 1-bar, 2-bar, and you see how we could have shorted at 96, 48.96. We could have took full advantage of a $5 drop. This is on the 5-minute time frame. Just trading the simple things. Simplicity is the key. Just trading a 3-bar setup. You got the 1-bar, you got the 2-bar, and once the 3rd bar came out, it broke below the 2nd bar, and then it broke below the 1st bar as well. So you have multiple opportunities to enter into a short. All right, and the market is falling. My thing is, you do have opportunities. I do like this week FOMC meeting, Apple report earnings, Microsoft report earnings, Google, Amazon. We got so many great companies that are reporting earnings. So my thing is, we do have an opportunity to make a bag this week. Either the market continues on the trajectory to the upside, or the market actually pulls back. I don't see all the tech companies missing earnings. I think we can actually catapult the 5,000 strike price on SPX. and that just give us an opportunity to make a bag on that. So I do like 5,000 strike price on SPX, and I do like 49.40s and 49.50. So that's an opportunity we can take full advantage of, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to keep on growing. If you guys have any stocks you want to look at, write it in the chat. I got a few minutes here left with you guys, and then we can rock and roll from there. Like you're saying, Curtis G, get into it. Yep, that's what it's all about. Get into it. My thing is not stopping yourself. Do not stop your own flow, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get in your own way. Do not get in your own way. So do not get in your own way. So everything collapsed. Everything fell apart. Everything is dropping. Just got to give it patience. Sometimes you got to see a little bit of red before you see green. The market does have an opportunity, so you just got to take advantage when you actually can seize that moment and take full advantage of those opportunities. This is what I like about the market the most. Being able to see the moment, take full advantage of the moment, and being able to capitalize off the moment. You know, that's what I do, but that's why I love what I do. I like to coach. I like to teach. I like to go into the market. I like to be able to pull money out of the market because of a skill set that I have, right? Not all trades are going to be 100% accurate. I'm always looking to strive to be better. So my thing is, if I can make 70% of my trades winning trades, and then I can limit my losses, my job is done. But we could have just traded off the 3-bar setup, so that was pretty simple. 3-bar setup on a 5-minute. Once we broke below, we did have an opportunity to trade from 48.96 down to 48.90. So we did have a $6 drop. So that's a bag drop. If anybody traded SPX, you know, a $6 drop on SPX, if you're close to the money, if your delta is 50, you drop 6, that's $300 a contract. 10 contracts, that's $3,000. So let's continue to be positive. Let's continue to be being positive, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, thank you guys from following me. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. Let's continue to keep on rocking out. I'm gonna be bringing you guys more content week after week. Just trying to get my feet wet on YouTube. It's not a difficult platform to use, but it's so many small little pieces that you got to put together, and I'm trying to put them together so you guys can have better visuals and you guys can have better information. I've been giving out weekly picks for a couple of years on YouTube, so hopefully you guys are able to go back and look at those, and you guys can check my track record. But we'll see how Apple shapes out today, ladies and gentlemen. Apple shapes out today, so we'll see how Microsoft and Apple moves. I did have Starbucks to the downside. We did hit a rejection at the top of today, day's high and pre-market high. We did hit a rejection of 93.29, and we did fall down. So I did like that short to the downside. So I still like Starbucks not beating earnings expectations. I still like it. So welcome. So this is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to keep on growing. Let's continue to keep on building. Let's not forget why we option trade. Let's not forget why we future trade. Let's not forget why we invest. We are looking to be profitable, and we're looking to gain an edge in the market. You got to tell yourself every day, why not me? The market is for you. You got to make it for you. You got to put in the work. My thing is, you got to dial back your stress, and then you got to continue to keep on fighting for what you want in the market. That don't mean you overbuy things because it's overpriced, because you got FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't worry about all of that. Buy quality companies. Put yourself in position to be a quality investor and a quality trader. Everybody's portfolio is a little bit different. What works for somebody else might not work for you, but having long-term investment works for everybody. So continue to keep on building that up in abundance. All right, so on the 2-minute time frame, which is I've been trading on, you can clearly see we do have 2 candlesticks up to the upside, so 1, 2. Once we break above 48.9250, we can actually take this trade back up to the upside based off of the 3-bar system. And then my thing is we can go from there. So we'll see how we actually pan out from there, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on your notification. I'm always here to look to put you guys over the top. Feel free to always ask questions. Just be respectful to myself as the host and the guest. Give it time to get your questions answered. And then my thing is, hopefully the answer actually put you in position to be successful as a trader and as a person. As you guys can see, we did get a reject. We did get a rejection there. So let's see if we can actually break through it this time around on the second or the next 2-minute candlestick. Let's see if we can get a breakthrough. So we currently at 48.91.97. We need to break 48.92.50, 53 to be exact. And let's see if we can go from there. Apple pushed up just a little, about 30 cents from there. So let's see how SPX want to perform. We did just get a breakthrough on SPX. Like I told you guys, the 3-bar setup, it really works. 1, 2, we did break through. My thing is we off to the races. We up $1 plus from that entry. So that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Taking those trades and making sure it's a high probability trade, taking it, feeling comfortable in the trade. My thing is you're not going to always get a $5 or $10 or $15 push. $1 to $3 push is actually good if you have multiple contracts and you got the right strike price. All right, so let's see how we work out, ladies and gentlemen. It is 10:30. Let's see if we can continue this rally to the upside. Let's see if SPX can pull back to today's high. And let's see if we can actually make a bag drop on that. And let's see if we can enjoy the rest of our morning. There we go. Breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a pack. So my thing is we did break that 3-bar setup, and then we did zoom to the upside. So congratulations to everybody that took the trade. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Life works. The market works, right? You got to work with it. Don't work against the market. Have the right attitude. Have the right mindset, right? Continue to keep building your mind frame because trading and investing is psychological. There's a lot deal with your psyche, right? So my thing, if you're having a bad day, don't trade. Please stay away from the market. You're going to make rational decisions that you normally wouldn't make. But we did break off the 3-bar setup, and we did pretty much go up almost $2. I don't like when a wicks is forming. Put me in a bad position. I really like to see full bodies. I really like to see Mirabojis. Let me know the trend is solidified. Let me know the trend is strong. But we did break above, and we stand above that threshold. So my thing is be a little bit patient. You could have took profits at the top of that wick. I still think that we can eclipse today's high, and then I think we can actually go past the 52-week high of 49.0669. So be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Be patient. Allow your account to grow and build. Be patient. Any questions on that, ladies and gentlemen? Apple did pretty much gave back 60 cents on that, which I like. We did fall down on Apple, and then it did recover. So once again, let's do this 3-bar setup, ladies and gentlemen. We're just keeping it simple. We do got 1 bar, 2 bar. We could have took the trade above the wick. I like to trade it above the body. So 190.63, and then from there we went all the way back up to 190, 114. So my thing is your contracts would be in profit if you took trades at that entry point on a 3-bar setup. So it's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Simplicity is key. So let's take it in stride, but let's continue to keep on growing and building from there. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat. And we can rock and roll from there. Peace. I had received a text from a few people. They want me to stay on live, so guess what? I'm still on live. So let's see how we rock and roll from here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get a few people back into the chat. Yep. Apple just took another hit on the 2-minute time frame. Once again, 1, 2. We do have a 3-bar. You could have took it below 190.86. So the market is giving and the market is taking. So my thing is you got to be fast. You got to be efficient. If you look at SPX on our entry, ladies and gentlemen, it did give us to the upside, 1 bar, 2 bar. We did drop below 180, 489253. Once we dropped below that, you could have shorted it again. So we did have opportunities. So my thing is, do not feel like you don't have opportunities in the market. The opportunities are going to come. They're going to present itself. You just got to take full advantage of the opportunity when they are in front of you. Opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take full advantage of opportunities that's in front of us. We can't worry about the past. We only can worry about the present, and we could just plan for the future. So the opportunities is there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining the live. The opportunities is there, ladies and gentlemen. So my thing is, once we break back above 48.92, I do like opportunities to go long again. So once again, that's SPX on Apple. Like I told you guys, we breaking above. We need to break above 192.28 to feel a little bit more comfortable. But I do like the way Apple is actually trending. She's up and she's down. She up and she down. So my thing is 192.50, 195 and $200 calls for this week. I do like Apple coming in with the home run and being able to beat expectation when it comes to earnings and earnings per share and revenue. So we'll see how that actually pans out this week. But I do like SPX, ladies and gentlemen. Once we break that threshold, I do like SPX to the upside. 2 minute time frame, like I told you guys. Now, 1, 2, we do have a 3 bar. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I do like us to break above 48.92.50. If we can break above that, I will actually go long again. If we can break above that, I will go long. I will go long again, ladies and gentlemen, if we can break above that. Set my limit orders already. And let's see if we can rock and roll from here. Limit orders is set, ladies and gentlemen. Limit orders is set. So we can see if we can rock and roll. Let's see if we can actually break that threshold. And let's see if we can get busy on these contracts. Like I said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hopefully you guys are feeling good. Hopefully your loved ones and your families is feeling good as well. So let's continue to keep on rocking. Let's continue to keep on rolling. And the opportunity lies, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunity lies in actually putting in the hard work and the dedication. This is what it's all about.